I'm a hitter with a haymaker when I hit the hole. I'm sipping walk any hoe, sipping down.
What it do, everybody? This your boy Aztecs, and I just want to welcome everybody to Haymaker TV, episode 13. What's going on, everybody? And today we have some special guests, man. We got the $1 Million Man, Justin Pauldo, and his big bro, Daquan Pauldo, man. What's going on, everybody? Just want to welcome everybody, man, and let's get on with this business, man. But first of all, before we start, just want to say this is round 2 for you, man, today, man. Glad you're back.
Yeah, it's the second time on, and I'm happy to be here, man.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt, man. And well, I just want to do a quick introduction on your brother, man. You know, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, bro?
Daquan, former fighter, fought at 154, had a 17-2 professional record. I fought with Al Heyman, Golden Boy, and got to spend a lot of time in boxing around a lot of the top names. So I've been around a bit.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt, man. And we got the $1 Million Man Pauldo. You're number 11 in WBC ranking, if I'm not mistaken, right? At 135, man. Yeah. So, he's getting up there, man. So y'all go check him out, man. Check out the first interview we did him, man. So it's all good, man. So let's get down to business. We're gonna do a quick recap. Ortiz versus Lubin. We're gonna start off with the Joshua Edwards versus Zeno Vooris. The heavyweight, I believe Joshua is in your same stable, right? As Dynamite Stevens, man. What y'all think about that fight?
What you talking about, the Joshua?
The Joshua Edwards, yeah.
Joshua, that was a great fight for him. But I think the guy didn't really want to open up. The guy came in there just looking to survive. So he had to try to figure out ways to get the guy open. I think that was good for him early on in his career. That experience will help him out a lot going down the line.
Yeah, for sure, man. I think Zeno got cut around the second round. It was crazy because I saw the ref. He kept trying to stop the fight, and then Zeno was like, "Nah, I'm good." But it was a third round stoppage, man. I thought it was good. It was my first time seeing Joshua fight. I think he's good. If I'm not mistaken, he's an Olympian. And this is probably his 4th or 5th victory, something like that.
Yeah, I think probably about his 5th fight, and I think he's probably going to be a very good heavyweight, and I think he's probably the fastest heavyweight out right now. Yeah, he's very quick. Fights like a little guy to be so big. So, I look forward to him doing some bright things in his future. Yeah,
no doubt. And he's from Houston too, guys. So go ahead and check him out. Like I said, I think he was an Olympian. Did you get to watch that fight, big bro?
Yeah, I did. He looked like a good young developing heavyweight coming along good.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. I know he's signed to Golden Boy, if I'm not mistaken, right? So,
yes, I believe so.
Look forward to that. And then we had the co-main event, Dynamite Stevens versus Darius Fulghum. It was a 10th round majority draw, man. What you think about that fight?
It was a good fight, but I thought my boy David edged it out. I thought it was like he got caught up maybe a little too much and letting Darius wrestle a lot and whatnot. But I thought David probably edged the fight out. And what happened? The judges saw it as a draw. Yeah. I was just happy my boy didn't get a loss.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I thought so too, man. I thought he edged it out. It was just some real rough rounds to judge because there was a lot of holding. I think it was mainly from Darius, but it happens in fights, man. Not every fight is gonna be, I, like from the inside looking out. At first, I thought it might start off slow, and then they're gonna go at it. Yeah. But styles make fights, and this one was just unfortunately it wasn't like even the crowd didn't like it, but hey, like I said, at least he didn't lose. Yeah. And he got that draw, and then both maybe they can get to run it back later on in the future, or so it is. Did you get to watch that fight too?
Yeah, bro? I did. I thought David could have edged it out in the middle of later round. Yeah. So, another learning experience from him. He take that and learn from it, and get better from it.
Yeah, for sure. And I want to give him a shout out to the Dynamite Stevens, man, because I know he let us come in the other day. Yeah. And, get a little footage of him. We did an interview, man, and I wish you nothing but the best, Dynamite, man. We're rooting for your brother.
For sure.
And, and then the next fight, the main event, Ortiz versus Lubin. What you think about that fight?
I thought Ortiz done what he had to do, but, I'm from Orlando as well, and Lubin is, and I grew up with that guy, so I was rooting for him. And things ain't go I hoped it would go, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. What you think?
Same. I mean, it was hate to see that from a hometown guy, but wish him the best, and I hope he learns from it. Bounce back.
For sure, man. I thought Lubin would do more. Him being a southpaw, him being there, I think he has a little bit more experience, but man, it sucks seeing him too, cause like I knew like everyone was favoring Ortiz, but at the same time, I've been a Lubin fan. Even like after he lost to Charlo, like I was like I kept up with him like 2 fights prior to that when he fought Charlo, and I always liked him, man, and I always felt like he had the goods too, man. And it always seems like he always falls short whenever he gets a chance for the world title, man. But I'm glad he's okay. What round did he get stopped in? Was it the second or the third? Round. Second round. So the ways I see it sometimes is I think it's better if you get. It sounds bad, but you get stopped earlier than taking the whole punishment, whole 12 rounds or something like that, man. And it's not like he was knocked out cold. Like he was out, but he wasn't fully out, man. But yeah, that one didn't hurt to see him lose too, man. And
I was shocked to see how fast it went. I didn't expect it.
Yeah, me either. Like I thought
things to go that way that fast.
Yeah, honestly I thought it would go 12, and I thought like, all right, well maybe Ortiz would probably like have 8 or 4 rounds. You know what I mean, something like that. But that quick, I was just like, whoa. But what do you think for the future, man? I remember Boots. He went up there with Eddie Hearn. They're talking about that fight. Which y'all think they're gonna let him marinate, or sounds like people are saying Ortiz is ducking. I don't know. Like I always feel like these promoters, they have the little scheme. Like, all right, we're gonna show up and do this, but man, we're gonna let him marinate because we can make a lot of money off of this. And going straight to it, they can still make a lot of money, make a lot of fans, happy, but I think it'll probably be better if they just wait. What you think about that?
Well, me personally, I probably prefer to see one of those guys grab a belt or two and clean up the division a little bit more before that fight happens. But I know the fans can be impatient, so people want to see it now. Right. But I like to see that fight go down to where it's for all the marbles.
Yeah.
Right. I'm on the same page with him for the most part. Just it is a good fight. It's those are, I think, the 2 most talented guys in the division, or the biggest names in the division right now, with Jamel still in recess. But, so I definitely would, rather see one of them grab a belt first and, make the stakes a little bit higher in the match.
Yeah.
Because right now it's just, 2 really talented guys with good names in the division. And, once they fight, you still got 4 other champions out there in the division. So, just a little strategic. I don't think they're going to fight next, though. I think all the hoopla we saw in the ring and all of that, I think that was promotion, which is good promotion. It's bringing hype to the fight and adding value to it. But I don't think we see that next.
Yeah. And who y'all think will edge that fight? Like, I think it's still, to me, it's still like 50-50, you know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, I think Boots has more skill. Ortiz is more straightforward. Not a lot of defense, but he could punch too.
I don't think Ortiz is as straightforward and unskilled as people think he is. I think he's a very, very skilled fighter. He's more of a come forward, I wouldn't say slick, but he has counterpunching ability and move your head ability and timing and understanding the punch placement. He's not like a just run through the front door kind of fighter.
Yeah, kind of like a Margarito style. Like, no, you're right. He does have a little bit more skill, Right. So, yeah, I definitely see that.
Even when we saw in the first round when he countered Lubin with a jab, it was like, I don't even think Lubin expected that. But that's the kind of game that, Ortiz, although I do think Boots edges it out. I give Boots the edge in that fight.
I think it's a 50-50 fight. It's really who can employ the game plan the best. If Boots can keep him on the outside and use the lateral movement and the counter-punching ability, and if Ortiz can steamroll him and push him back against the ropes, it's going to be a long night for him. But that's a fight I think we just got to wait and see.
Yeah, for sure. And if I'm not mistaken, Ortiz is the WBC interim. Yeah. Boots just beat Lima for like a WBA interim
team
as well.
WBA interim, I think.
So, yeah, man. I mean, that should line them up for a title shot next, right? So I think it's Fundora and
You got Zeno Zayas got one of the belts.
yeah, for sure. Oh, and then the guy, isn't he fighting for like a unification?
Yeah, he's fighting the guy
Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah, he's fighting the WBA champion.
Yeah.
I
So
can't think of his name off the top of my head, but
yeah, the winner of that fight, yeah, that'll be good.
yeah.
A lot of people were talking about before that, like,
Oh, Fundora has 2 titles, don't he? Yeah, Fundora got 2
yes,
of
too.
them.
I thought he only had
Might
one.
have the
WBO.
No, Zayas got the WBO.
Yeah, he got the WBO.
So he got the Fundora got the
WBC.
IBF and the WBC. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Okay, got me quick.
No, the IBF is Bachman.
Yeah.
That's like the boogeyman, right? They're saying.
Yep.
Yeah. Let me see, man. You got me thinking, cause. Let me see.
Yeah.
So yeah, the WBA is Abbas Baru, WBC Fundora, WBO Zayas. Yep. And then the IBF will be.
Yeah.
I can never say his name, bro.
Yeah.
but
Bachman and
Bachman, yeah.
and he's fighting Josh Kelly in January.
Yeah. So they're all busy, but that lines up, I guess, Boots with the winner of the Zayas fight, and then Thurman from Fundora. But honestly, I don't even think that fight's gonna happen. Like
Thurman and Fundora.
Yeah, like
I don't see that happening.
Like I don't know. It always seems like Thurman gets hurt or something, and then like
Have they even announced a rescheduled date for that?
Nah, they haven't. Not that I've seen.
Quiet. I haven't heard nothing else about it.
Yeah,
They got. I think they got other plans for Fundora.
Yeah, so I heard some stuff where they were like some tickets weren't selling, so they kind of have to drop it. Who knows? It was just kind of odd. Like I think they say what Fundora hurt his hand or something like
Yes,
that.
that's what I heard.
Was it Fundora or Keith?
No, Fundora.
Fundora, yeah. So I mean, I'm excited, man. 154 is getting exciting again. Obviously, I will love to have Jamel back in the game.
Yes.
He's been giving us hints that he wants to smoke with everybody, and but at the same time, he's been gone for like 2 years too.
Yeah.
So it could do him good. He definitely needs like a fight before that, or a fight or two.
Yeah.
But like. No disrespect to any of the fighters, but if it was the old male, like I feel like he could take, he could clean out this division again.
Yeah, I just think he need to come back and get his feet wet and go from there.
Yeah.
If he's still the same Jamel before he moved up, he's dangerous for any of those fights.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, and in that Canelo fight, it's not like he took like a lot of damage. You know what I mean? It just got
I
good.
don't think he took much damage.
Yeah.
I think he probably still can be the same fighter he was before.
Yeah, for sure.
Inactivity is gonna eventually hurt him though.
Yeah.
Inactivity don't help no fighter. So
yeah,
he gotta get himself back in the ring, get active.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt, man. All right, and then after that, you got the Eubank versus Benn 2 fight. Man, I ain't gonna lie with this fight. I thought we were gonna get the same fight as the first one, but then Benn really did some adjustments, but at the same time, I think that weight cut.
Mm-hmm.
And
that weight cut was crazy.
Like, yeah, it was definitely crazy, bro. Like, what did y'all think about that? Like, the fight and everything.
Well, I think with from being the first fight, both guys took a lot of punishment, but Benn is the much younger fighter and fresher fighter, so he recovered well. And then the weight probably definitely played a factor, I would think. I think that that Eubank should have tried to do a different weight or something. They should have tried to negotiate a better weight clause or something, because he's probably too big to still be making that weight, especially at the age that he's at.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that definitely was in effect. But Ben went out there and put on a great fight, and he performed well, and he made adjustments and got the job done this time.
Yeah, I think he the first fight he was like very like just trying to get in, and I think this time he kind of just stepped back,
a little more out of control. In the first fight.
For sure, man. And what do y'all see happening now? Because I know. Right now, we were just done watching the Benavidez fight, and I know Conor was there during the fight, and then he was acting like he was asleep, watching Haney's fight and stuff.
Yeah.
But do y'all really think he can go back down to 147 after 2 fights? Like, I think he can if he does it a smart way, but
I think he can make it. I'd like to see him maybe make a stop at 54 first and get his feet wet, then move back down. Because that's a big jump just straight back down.
Is.
I'm sure he put on a lot of muscle for these last 2 fights, and but I would like to see him back at welterweight. It's a lot of big fights there. He's a big name. And there's a lot of other big names there too. So
Yeah.
some great fights.
Yeah, man, and we just saw Haney. He just beat Norman, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. That kind of hurt me, man. You know,
Yeah,
being from the
Norman,
being from the South, man. I know y'all part of the same
Absolutely.
management team,
Yeah,
man.
the same management.
And I was rooting for him, man. And it just, you know, hey, it happens, man. You know, I didn't think Haney could drop anyone at 147, you know, but like they've been saying, you know, he's been doing that weight, you know, fighting at 135, 140 a long time. I feel sometimes like, I mean, I'm not a fighter. Maybe y'all could tell me because y'all fighters, but I feel like if you trying to make that weight for a long time, you're hurting yourself. You're not 100% every time you step in that ring. So maybe he's not known to like knock out fighters and stuff like that, but now being at more comfortable walking around weight, like you do get 100%. So you do get a better performance, you know. So, man, you know, congratulations to Haney too on top of that, man.
For sure.
And I think they just announced that Ryan's fighting Mario Barrios, right? That's the WBC stuff, man. I don't.
It's crazy.
That's crazy, right? But I mean, that's how they do business, man. I don't know, man. But
the same way they found a way to Pacquiao to get in the rankings out of the blue.
Yeah. That too, man. That's that. Yep. The throw him in. But I think the WBA is doing the same thing with Rolly Romero now because I think they're talking about
he may be fighting Pacquiao.
Yeah. So they found a way how to. Hey, when you got like.
Well, it's Pacquiao. He's a legend.
Yeah, man. So he gets the a pass on that, man. But
he earned the right to jump the line.
Yeah, he does. I wonder how that works. Do the number two get like a cut? They're like, or they're just like, hey, nah, man, you gonna wait. It is what it is.
Just depends on what type of business they do.
Yeah.
You know, if his management, his promoter, his team is on top of things, then you know they can benefit from the situation too, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and every time when people are asking me like, well, I'm always explaining all the rankings, the belts, and it's just like, fuck. Like even me when I'm talking about it, I'm like, look, man, it is what it is, bro.
Right.
Like you could follow it, not follow it.
Right.
Like
some days it applies, some days it doesn't.
Yeah, exactly, man. But it's just like I don't know. And then like you got fucking Turkey and Dana White, then they're adding their own super belt, and I'm just like, man, look, just I when I tell people, I'm like, look, just tune in for this fight. It's gonna be good. Don't worry too much about the hard work.
Right.
But yeah, man. And what do y'all think Eubank should do, man? You think it's time for him to retire, or like you say, I don't even think he's fought at 160 in years, but maybe I know they were talking about him and Canelo 168, but I think you think that fight would do good, or you think he should just probably retire after this?
I think he should do whatever he feels best for him, but definitely, first off, he need to move up in weight. Fight at a weight that's more comfortable, especially at the age that he's at. Take a little time off. He's had 2 tough fights back to back, and just go from there.
2 tough camps too with that weight cut. So you know, I don't think I ain't one to say if he should retire or not, but you know, I think he's still a fighter at heart. He probably still got a lot of fight left in him. You know, just sit back with his team and you know just try to make smart decisions.
For sure. And you think a trilogy is necessary? Or nah,
I don't know if a trilogy is necessary. I mean, it's warranted because they are 1-1, but I think a trilogy in different circumstances for sure. But you know, Conor looked like he got different plans, and you know, Chris can do what he want for the most part. You know, the fact that they were even in the ring with each other at that level, all based off just their fathers fought 40 years ago is crazy enough right there. You know what I mean? They sold out a huge stadium twice. You know, so it was just a spectacle for boxing that was amazing to watch for sure. Yeah,
man. I kept telling everyone, I'm like, man, I don't even recall the fathers and sons fighting ever. Like usually the fathers fight and then the sons, like when they they come pros, they different.
Never even as good as the fathers or things of that nature. But hey, they created a legacy in that country for boxing that is gonna last forever in the history books. What they did, so it was cool. It was very, very cool to see. Yeah, man, and Benn got a win for the family, bro. You know what I mean? So that's definitely something money can't buy, bro. All that money they make, like, hey, so I'm pretty sure neither one of them was champion. They just 2 sons fighting each other in front of 60,000 people.
Dude, crazy. Like, honestly, when the first fight happened, I was like, bro, I don't even think they could live up to the hype of the other fathers did, but the fact they did,
they put on some great fights.
yeah, man. I was just like, whoa, I was shocked. I was like, damn, man, like, okay, like, you know. So I was excited for the second fight. Obviously, the second fight didn't go the same, but it was still good, man.
Yeah,
it was still good, man. And I'm glad, you know, Benn was able to do the adjustments. But so in that undercard, we saw Kurt Scoob versus Azim. Did y'all get to see that fight?
Yeah, I seen it.
What y'all think about that fight?
I think Azim, I had never seen Azim before.
Me either.
Yeah, but after that, I was like, man, this guy can box. Yeah, he was a very sharp fighter, and I think he was just a step ahead. And it was a big skill gap, and he went out there and he dominated.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What you think, bro?
Same. I think it was a big jump for Scooby. It was a big, you know, skill and experience jump that, you know, he seemed to be outclassed from the first bell, but that Azim kid he can box.
His speed.
Very fast. He reminds me of a slicker Amir Khan.
Yeah, for sure. Like, with more, like, precision. Because I remember Khan would just sometimes would throw a bunch of combinations, but Azim's precision, bro, was like, what's on point?
Yeah, Azim, his punches, he placing them.
Yeah.
Azim got a little bit more swag about himself too. Like he watch American fighters a little bit.
Yeah, for sure, man. He's British, he's Pakistani too. I know he's British, right? Yeah. For sure, right? But yeah, and I had never seen Kurt Scoob either, man. But I know he had a lot of, like, I want to say hype, but everybody were talking about him because he was at that sparring session, right?
Yeah,
remember he had knocked him some sparring partner.
He had a few fights on overtime too.
Yeah, OTX. Yeah, I seen that. But I had never seen none of his fights, so every time I seen him, I was like, man, he looks cut up at 140. He actually looked like too cut up at 140. I'm like, man, but
football player.
Yeah. But man, But you know, good thing, you know, Kurt, you know, he stood there, man. You know, he was still trying to get that, you know, to the last punch.
He did the best he could do.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm glad. I'm actually looking forward to hear from Azim, man. Like, you know,
that was at 140, right?
Yeah, at 140. So, you know, at 140 got a lot of people right now. Richard Hitchison, Teofimo. Shit, who else is there? Oh, the dude that just got popped, Matias, right? He just got popped for something.
He ain't in boxing right now.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody testing positive in boxing.
You got Pauldo and.
What's his
Anton, Gary Anton.
Yeah, Antoine Russell.
Damn.
Keyshawn Davis supposed to be making his 140 pound debut next year.
Good fights there.
Yeah, that's definitely, we can get hot too. And shit, I think we have what, Teofimo versus Shakur. That's the word in the street.
January.
So
great fight.
I'm assuming Shakur's moving up to 140 and 135 is banking, man. That's your alley right there, bro.
Yeah, the WBC lane is going to be wide open, and I'm definitely looking forward to going to get it.
Yeah, for sure, no doubt, man.
Taking all comers.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all gotta check him out, man. The $1 Million Man. Yeah. All right, so we got another big fight. Maybe a lot of, you know, boxing heads don't agree with this type of fight, but we still gotta talk about it. We got Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. December 19 on Netflix on Friday in Florida. Yeah. Man, what are your thoughts, man, and predictions on that?
Man, well, first off, I respect Jake, man. I respect his heart, man. This is a huge jump for him. Personally, I think it's dangerous. I think he could possibly get hurt in this fight, but hey, they letting it go, so
yeah,
we just gonna watch as spectators.
Yeah. So you got Joshua right?
Of course.
Yeah. Knockout.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I believe Joshua gonna put him out just how he done.
Ngannou.
Yeah. No different.
What?
It's a crazy situation, man. Just to see him go from, you know, a YouTuber to doing what he doing in boxing and skipping the line on a lot. You know what I mean? So, you know, he taking on a lot for himself. Yeah. I feel like he doing a lot for women's boxing for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I applaud him for that. You know, what he trying to do right now though is, you know, hey, more power to him.
Yeah. More power, more money. I mean, but like you said, he's putting like I'm pretty. Alicia Baumgartner's gonna be in the undercard, right?
Right.
And
I saw she's fighting 12 3-minute rounds as well.
Yeah, that's what I heard too, which is great because a lot of women have been saying like, nah, we need to do 3 rounds. So
Right.
I'm pretty sure I heard the WBC was not gonna allow that, so I think she dropped that belt. So, but it's still great to see. Like, we'll see what happens. We always had 2 rounds. Now we're gonna have 3 minutes. So we never know what can happen with that. And not only that, but he always puts just a good undercard. Like even for women, for men too. That you always see. I think, if I'm not mistaken, who else was gonna be in the undercard? I think Frank Martin was supposed to be there, but I know now he's fighting December 6th. But he's always putting good people in there, man. I think, Joshua should put him out, right? Should, but I still think. Do y'all think he could sell out or not? You don't think Anthony Joshua's that type, or?
I don't think that he's that type of guy.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's done when he's performed. We see what happened. So
he ain't going there to mess around when he was in there. So
I think he's a real fighter at heart. He's still a fighter, so I think he's gonna go in there swinging for real. He's not gonna play with him.
Yeah,
I think Anthony Joshua's looking at this like, which probably 90-95% of boxers is looking at Jake Paul like, if he decide to get there with a real boxer, every 90-95% of boxers have a pretty good idea what they can do against him. We saw a little bit against Fury's brother.
Yeah.
So, Anthony's probably looking at it like a nice payday.
Yeah. Or I don't. Do y'all know what the rules are yet? Or glove size? Nah.
I think I seen 10-ounce gloves.
10-ounce gloves.
Yeah, I saw
like 8-minute rounds.
Florida State Commission heavyweight 8 rounds, I think.
Yeah, 8 rounds. Yes, like a real fight.
3 minutes, 10-ounce gloves.
So, y'all don't think it goes 8?
No.
Yeah, man. Hey, I don't know. I just feel like with so much money, I could just feel like Joshua just be like, all right, man, I'm gonna just let this man live. Like, I don't know.
And Joshua got fight plans in February.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think he messes around with Jake.
Okay. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna like. At first, I used to laugh at Jake Paul, but now I'm just kind of like, okay, like. Not that laughable no more, right?
Laughable. You have to
a little bit more respectable now.
Right.
Like I was telling my girl the other day, I'm like, look, I've seen a lot of people that like whether it's artists or anybody, that's famous, they'll try to like do boxing, and you'll see them, they'll hit mids and they'll look how they look, and they only do it for a few times, but only a few stick to it. And like I said, that's why I gotta give Jake Paul his props, because I'm like, he's rich. You don't have to do it. He could just do whatever. Like his brother be on WWE, do more other content, or keep promoting. He don't have to actually fight no more. Yeah. Well, he never had to fight, right? But the fact that I seen how the work that he be putting in, I'm like, not a lot of people could do that. Like, that's just how I feel. So, like I said, that's why I gotta give respect to him. And then with this, like I said, Joshua should knock him out.
Yeah.
So, that's what he's running into. Like, hey, like I said, a lot of people will be behind typing on the internet, on the couch, kind of like me. And then only a few people will step in the ring and actually do it, bro, right? Because everybody
courageous for that.
Yeah.
Even thinking about fighting this guy. To be getting there with Joshua, man, that's crazy. So he got a lot of heart.
And off what? 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, something crazy. He spent the last month and a half, last 2 months, trying to prepare for 135-pound Gervonta Davis. So, it's what he's trying to do is hard for guys that's been boxing 40 years. Yeah. So, I don't know. He playing a dangerous game, I think. But, hey, it ain't that dangerous. He getting paid for it.
Yeah. Hey, man, hopefully he don't get cussed too bad, man. Yeah, so, wish him nothing but the best, man. And then we got you, the $1 Million Man, November 29th on Probox TV, Fresno, California, man. You're fighting Theran, the Colombian Theran. Yeah. Man, what can you tell us about this fight, bro?
Well, it's a great fight for me. The $1 Million Man. The show is going on the road to Fresno, California. The main event, November 29th, and fighting an experienced guy out of Colombia. I'm sure he's hungry. I think this is his first fight in America, so I'm looking forward to facing a hungry fighter, a hungry opponent. And it's just time for me to go out there and put on another great performance and dominate this guy and show that I belong at the top of the division. it's time for me to get in there with the big fights. Like, you know, we just seen Medulla Mason win tonight. So that's another title. We got the Andy Cruz and Montella fight coming up. So it's a lot of guys out there. And with me going out, putting on a dominating victory and an impressive performance on the 29th, I'm sure my name will continue to be mentioned, and I'll be mentioned even more amongst those top fighters in the division because that's where I belong.
Yeah, for sure, man. And, you know, his record, too, is 21-1, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, you know, he ain't no slouch either, man. And I saw some of his, you know, his highlights, too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's pretty good, man. And this is your third fighting this year, man. I know we can't overlook him, but the plans for 2026, what are they, man?
First off, I got to get through this guy, and that's what I will do come the 29th. And the plans for 2026 is just big fights. Yeah. Stepping in there with the guys that everybody knows, the big names in the division. But like I said, I got a tough opponent ahead of me, so I got to just remain focused, 110% focused on this guy. And once I get the job done, all those fights will be there for me.
Yeah, man. You got to 135 it's been staying hot now, man. You know, who else is that one? Like you say, Andy Cruz, Abdullah Mason just won. Yep. Like we were speaking about Shakur, that might become vacant too.
Got Murtilia.
Yeah, man, for sure.
All those guys, though, man, I truly believe in my heart Justin's the best, 135 pound on the planet. Just right now I'm waiting to get one of those guys in the ring to prove it.
Yep. Yeah, man. I believe that too, man, and we'll be supporting you, bro. What else I got right here? Let me see if I put something else here. No, I didn't. I want to speak about the last fight too. You fought Chino, right?
Yeah.
That was a great fight. I believe it went all the way to 10, right?
Yeah, it did the whole 10.
Man, what can you tell us about that fight, man? I mean, I remember you were saying, like, after the fight, you were like, man, I hit him in his tooth or something, and then you said that it hurt you, or I don't know, but he was just a real tough guy. He was I don't know where he was from Africa, right? Something like that. Real tough dude.
Okay. Tanzania, Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was a very tough fighter and awkward. He had about 40 fights under his belt, so he had a lot of experience and good with rolling with the shots. And I think I dropped him twice in about the 8th or 9th round, and he got up and kept trying. Yeah. So he was a very tough guy, experienced guy, and I think it was just a great fight for me to stay busy, to go the full 10 rounds and just keep me focused. Yeah. It was a good fight.
Yeah, and earlier this year too, you fought Rakimov.
Yeah.
How you say his name?
Rakimov.
Yeah, Rakimov, former world champion too, man, and stopped him too.
Yeah.
And I believe this one have been your busiest year too, right? Because other years you fought like two, right? So, how's your body feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. I've just been staying in camp just about all this past year, so it's been great, and I think that's going to contribute to me being sharp on the 29th. I think all of that work I've done up over the year, it'll show come fight night.
For sure, no doubt, man. And as always, man, I want to thank you, Justin, and your brother too, man, for
sure.
letting me, hang out with y'all, man. I've seen you train twice, seen you fight, live when you fought Chino, man, and letting me be there in the back, man. Just seeing that it was just awesome, man. Seeing your performance, man. And unfortunately, I can't make it, man. But hopefully. It's real hard, man. Right now, I got a baby girl. She's 4 months old, but
congratulations.
I try. Thank you, brother. And so I think the only fights I can't go to are right now just based in Texas because it's real closer, right? But man, I hope soon enough, man, you get your world title shot, man, and
2026.
Yes, sir. Amen, bro. Let's speak it to existence, like Zig would say, because Zig's not here today. Yeah. So this
Shout out to Zig.
Yeah, for sure, Zig, man. He has some business to take care of, but. And he teaches me too because sometimes I'll say stuff and I'm like, he's like, nah, bro, speak that shit to existence, bro. So no doubt, 2026, we got to speak it to existence. The $1 million man will be a world champion.
World champ, bro. 2026 is coming.
Yes, sir, man. Yeah. And before we go, I just want to thank everybody, the new subscribers, old subscribers, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. And before we go, I just want to let you say something to the fans, anything, bro, whatever you want to say.
Tune in November 29th on Probox TV, the $1 Million Man Show. We're going on the road to Fresno and put on a dominating victory. Everybody tune in.
For sure, no doubt. And Thank you, big bro, for joining us, man.
Appreciate you.
Good
Thank you
to
for
see
having
you,
us.
man. And that's it, guys, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all tune in, man. Y'all be safe. Haymaker TV, baby. Let's go.
Haymaker TV, we out.
Appreciate you.
No doubt.
I'm a hitter with a haymaker when I hit the hole. I'm sipping walking, these hoes sipping.